Yeah, I finally cut this video from Angeles to Kuala Lumpur. Dropped in some prices there. It's just I mean, honestly, it's just a boring video of me bumbling through the airport and looking around and the train and getting to the hotel and all that. But it's there if you want it, and you can scroll through and pick out the prices if you want to check that out too. Take care. Hey, it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful sunrise here in the Philippines. Check it out, we have a Spam Classic, and we're not in Hawaii. Spam, egg, and cheese, oh, that is demon hot too. Holy smokes. Waiting on the coffee, but I just thought that was too funny. Got that puppy cut in half, you can see it's a legit Spam sandwich. With egg, cheese, looks like the egg even has a little greenery in there for you. Probably some parsley or something. Yeah, I couldn't wait, so knocked out half of that sandwich. Got the fresh, hot brewed coffee. They started brewing it right after I ordered, so pretty happy with this whole event. And the coffee's just fabulous here. I gotta tell you, it's so refreshing. This cinnamon Danish, it looks like it'd be super sweet. It's hardly sweet at all. I mean, it's got some sweetness to it, but not anything like you would expect. It's just got a hint of sweetness, and it's so refreshing. It's so much more flavorful. I really love it. A YouTuber named Chrissy K was talking about how everything in America is covered in sugar, more sugar, and this is a perfect example. But it is just fabulous. Hey, while Tim K may be stuck living in Angeles City rent-free, these chuckleheads' heads, not me. I got shit to do, places to go, planes to catch, buses to catch, trains to catch. I'm off on another adventure. But when I slow down, I'll tear back into the rest of these chuckleheads, kind of expose what they're doing a little bit. And you know, if people are gonna get online and talk shit, why not join them? It's fun in the right context. Always got to hit Jollibee at least once on when you make it to the Philippines. Just a tradition. Okay, my last two trips to Priority Pass Lounge have been the bomb. This is its total score. That's some carrot, jicama, and cucumber. Little littles. I got some pastries. And check out these chairs. Check out these awesome chairs, as I set that down. And they've got hard liquor. I was very surprised to see a bottle of Black Label just sitting out there waiting for me to pour it. So 3-hour limit on the Priority Pass here at Terminal 3 in Manila. And I gotta tell you, I'm super happy. Air Asia let me drop my bag early. I don't know if it's early for them, but they let me drop my bag. And I've got like 5 hours till I board. I can spend 3 hours here, go down to the gate, grab a nap. Life is good. Life is really good. A little funny coming through customs, but it always is. People, you know, I'd like to say they failed kindergarten, but then you realize they probably didn't go to kindergarten and they probably didn't cover how to stand in a line or act in public. But whatever. Life is life. I'm gonna grab some free eats and some treats and probably grab a cocktail before my midnight flight. Take care. Okay, I was getting these on the street in Kuala Lumpur last trip, They were so yummy, and this is a little different flavor, but it's dead on. That tastes like beef stew without the beef, like just vegetable stew, I guess. But I love the pastry design. It's kind of a cool way to do a pastry. So this is here at Terminal 3. It's all the way at the end of the hall. One of the best lounges I've been to. There's a young man in there. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, so I'm just going to spell it G-A-B. And superstar. Just a superstar. But this guy is on the ball and super detail orientated. Gotta love it. Gotta love when you stumble across good customer service in the most unexpected places. I've been to so many lounges, and I understand why, but you know, because even in there, like the cultural differences, you know, people come up and you know slam my chair and think nothing of it. They reach over your food and your drink while you're trying to fill your plate. Not an excuse me at all. Just you know, so imagine working there and dealing with all those cultural differences all day. Oh, I couldn't imagine that. But out here traveling, you meet phenomenal people, and this young man was one of those. So hopefully I'll get back here and say hello to him again. It's a little, well, it's probably about 5 a.m. now. I've been walking forever and a day. We landed about 15 minutes early. Instead of 5, we landed about 4:45. And this has been the longest walk. The longest walk. It's crazy. But not really sure. Oh, that's transfer, so I keep going straight. We also had like one of the longest taxi runs in a plane I've made in a long time. The guy was moving along. You know, normally they're cruising at a nice, like, slow pace. It's like he was driving a little sports car out there with that plane, just but, yeah, it's really strange. But I'm not sure you could get a longer walk out of this airport. I think they put us the farthest out terminal possible. Well, one advantage of the really long walk is I like to walk fast right when I get off the plane, get the blood moving, because you know I had a problem with that DVT years ago, so it's important to me to get the blood moving and down in the little toes and such. But customs was fast and easy. You have to do that online registration. I'm starting to think you will never ever be able to travel without a smartphone in the future. It's just, you know, somebody even told me, I gotta Google this, but somebody said one country said it's a law, you have to have a device with you, just like you'd have to carry an ID. But check out all these free carts, and they have everywhere, free carts. Just boom, boom, grab your cart. I mean, they're not running out of free carts. So, and there's, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 carousels here. And just say it's huge. They're set up to do a ton of people. They've got little places to shop here. I'm gonna go poke around for an ATM here because the only other ATM I found last time was way far away and it was hard to find. So I got time waiting on my bags. So I'm gonna go poke around, look for an ATM. Nothing's open because it's 5 in the morning, but I can still look. Yeah, look at all the beautiful stuff. All the luxury goods here. Oh, there's ATMs over here. Look at this. So there are ATMs right when you come out of customs, make a left. I see the Euronet ATM right there. That would have been super handy to know last time, because the other ATM is way out there. There's a currency exchange here. People are using it, so I'm not going to video them using an ATM, obviously. And my arm's getting tired. So we've got an express. Oh, I'm sure you've seen all the carts as I'm walking by too, right? Oh yeah, a little place to get some snackies. Oh, this is cool. Talking about you're under CCT surveillance, but they were talking about personal data safety. Country that actually cares about your personal data. Coffee ATM. That's awesome. I know a few hotels that should put that in. But yeah, this is no third world. Like somebody was telling me, oh, Malaysia's third world. No, this is like better than America. This airport's 10x better than SFO. Like every time I go through SFO, it's a nightmare. Yeah, the ATM's clear, so I'll show you the ATM. I actually have cash from the last time I was here. So that's the ATM. I don't think it's a Euronet. Oh, it is Euronet. But it takes all this. And I've never had a problem with Euronet. I had a problem with one of their machines years ago. It didn't kick out the money. It was an old machine. It was in a bad, dusty location. And so I called my bank. Bank called them. It was resolved in under 24 hours. I didn't have to do anything other than notify my bank. And it was a couple $100. So they're not an insignificant sum of money, but you know, I used them all across Europe, a couple other places. The whole thing is don't accept the exchange rate. Whenever anybody wants to do the exchange rate for you, doesn't matter where, always pay in local currency on your card, unless your card charges you extra, and that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, somebody was trying to, just recently, I was at a restaurant, somebody was trying to switch it over and pay in dollars to help me, but it was actually going to pretty much double the cost of the little purchase I was making, because they charge a fee and they charge this and they charge that for the conversion, or just charge me in straight Philippine pesos. My bank does it, and instead of being like $11, it was $5.83. Gotta love it. Yeah, it must be a different terminal because there's ATMs everywhere now. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm confused because either they did some remodel or I was at a different terminal, but the baggage is exactly the same. The customs was the same, so I don't know, but here waiting on the train. It's an express train, and this is the slow train. You don't want that. And this is what I love about their transit system. They're very clear on what train is where, and it's super easy to read. I made a little short talking about it, and I mentioned it in another video, but it's transit system here is super easy. I did have to use the in-person because I didn't have internet service here, or fast enough internet service. So it is what it is. But you should print out a ticket, and then you have to scan the ticket in and out just like everywhere else. So don't lose your ticket. Almost forgot, it's 55 ringgit, Malaysian ringgit. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry, I was just trying to read the board there. So it's 55 ringgit to take the express train. Worth every penny. It'll stop at I'm at Terminal 2, it'll stop at Terminal 1, and then go into town, if I remember right. Well, that's outside, so smart move would have been to hang out and wait at the airport until sunrise. Instead, I was in such a big hurry, I jumped the first train. But if I would have hung out at the airport, screwed around, chilled, got a coffee, whatever, wait till sunrise, I'd actually have a view. But I didn't think about it. I was like, let me jump the train, let me go. And sometimes go is the wrong answer. So I'm not even gonna catch sunrise. I'll be probably deep in KL Central when the sun comes up. Big mistake. But such is life, you live and learn, and you know, I'll put that on the mental note when you've got nothing to do and you're not in a hurry. You know, chill, wait for the sun to come up, because at least you get a view. I mean, I'm 28 minutes, excuse me, not 30, 28 minutes on the train here, and 28 minutes of blackness. I could have been looking at countryside. So, think about that when you're traveling here. Okay, well, everything is closed. So this is KL Central. Welcome to Malaysia. And there's good signage everywhere. You just got to figure out where you're going. This place took me a while to sort out. There's a lot of connections here. It's one thing that I was just laughing about on the train. You know, in California, it's almost like they don't want the different services connecting to each other. Like specifically, I was thinking, you know, I would take Amtrak from Northern California, because like the one thing SFO does okay is BART. Like, you know, SFO is really tied into BART. It's really simple. But once you're on BART, it doesn't connect to Amtrak or Caltrain very easily. And that makes no sense. Here, everything comes to KL Central, as near as I can tell, and then you go wherever you want. So it's this huge hub, and it just makes everything simple, because all the lines, and even when you're on the other lines, they tell you what stops to take to connect to, you know, if you're trying to connect from a monorail to a rail or to a bus, they tell you what stops to get off to connect. So it's super easy. It's like it's set up to be environmentally friendly and convenient and cost effective. That's kind of a trifecta. Isn't California supposed to be leading the way in all those things? I don't know, but I was going to hang out at Starbucks over here, but they're closed. Where's Starbucks? Right there, but they're closed. And more ATMs are right there over my right shoulder right there. But yep, I got my bags on, and it's like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I got nothing to do. They do have storage lockers, so that's an option. Those green things are storage lockers. There's a couple of them around. There's other options to store your bags. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I do remember if you go that way, it opens up into another big area, a bunch of shops, and a couple train connections. I think the train connection I want is that way. So is the Hilton, if I remember right. But, you know, who knows? But if I remember right, you go that way to the Hilton, and then the light rail is that way. So I want the light rail, but not right now. So we'll see. Yeah, just a beautiful building. These guys are actually really helpful. And then see, depending on where you want to go, what train you take. It tells you what routes they serve. And then over there they serve different routes. And that one's different routes. So make it really easy. Once you learn the pattern, it's really easy. And that goes up to a mall. In fact, I should head up there. See, here's another example. So KL Transit, then there's this one, and there's another one there, another one there, and then this one. And so it's just a matter of which line you want. This is where you go. We're gonna go up the escalator here, go up to the mall. But one thing on these escalators is it's like Japan. Stay to one side. See how everybody's on the left? Well, not everybody, but they all stay to the left next to the British, but so other people can go by. It took me a while to sort out I'm a state of the right sort of guy. Took me a while to sort out because I'm a state of the right sort of guy, but everybody here stays to the left, even on the sidewalks. It's really great, but it takes a while to get used to. But you know, you stay to one side in case people want to pass. Just a habit, get into it. It's easy. Looks like the mall is dead and closed. Yeah. This place has some crazy good treats. There's a chocolate shop up here, all kinds of good stuff. So I just got off the train here at Chowkit. It cost me 310 or 370. I think it was 370 ringgit to get here. 370, excuse me. So it's been a long day already. So you see the Hotel Brisdale in the background there, and then that's a tall one in the center is the Hilton Garden South, and then the short one's the Garden North. Just a short walk. Well, it's a beautiful day here. Got all checked in. If I'm remembering right, that coffee shop I found that I'm excited about is on this street here and into those trees. I'm pretty sure up in those trees is where that coffee shop was. I'm gonna have to go find that tomorrow morning. Because the other trees to the right of it, right by that building, more towards the towers, that's another walking type street. You can see the archway right here. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. This building right here with the two gold spikes or gold triangle tops, pyramid tops. I think it's one of the more beautiful buildings around. I still haven't seen anybody in those two pools. Well, there's somebody out there, looks like he's cleaning that one. Over there by the spire, that looks like an area I need to go check out. See all the big trees right below the spire? I think that's on the to-do list this trip. Yeah, look how great this city is. Just fabulous. Just fabulous. So anyway, I got all checked in, but the room won't be ready till later. It's only like 10 in the morning, something like that. So I'm gonna take my little backpack, my laptop, go find some aircon at the mall or something. The lounge up here is nice, but it's not really a great place to work on a laptop. I'm not really hungry or into drinking today, so I'm really tired, really tired. I've been falling asleep everywhere I sit down. But you gotta love the view. I just love these boxes when they get painted. This one's a really good job. Even up close, it looks really great. Kind of wonder if there's some sort of holiday. There's lots of banners and flags. A lot more than I remember. And it's a school day and the hotel is full of kids. I guess it's a popular hotel on that is very popular for staycations. It's got a nice pool on the roof. And it was just swamped with kids. But I'm gonna wander this catwalk and see where it goes. That's the monorail in front of me. There we go, look at that. Now you can see the pretty buildings. I'm horrible at checking my screen. horrible at checking my screen. The towers should be right up there somewhere. I think they're behind one of these buildings. But I like this catwalk idea. Especially in some small towns where traffic's bad. This catwalk would solve a lot of problems. And make people get their stairs in, get their steps in. Check it out, it connects right to the monorail. Now see, I love how this monorail just follows the busy street right down the center and it makes a left. But you know, there's a lot of places in America where we could add a monorail like this and significantly reduce traffic. It just blows me away how easy it would be to add, you know, and we're just not doing it. Just not doing it. It all goes back to crime and courtesy and stuff, though, because you get in these rail cars, you know, they're full of old people and young people, and there's no crime, there's no violence, there's no graffiti, there's no vandalism. Just, you know, people going about their business. And, you know, that's what I really enjoy seeing when I visit a lot of these nations that are supposedly dangerous. You see people just grinding and doing their thing, and they don't have time to be out doing stupid shit. Now, don't get me wrong, there's vandalism and graffiti and shit elsewhere in this city, but in these cars, it's clean and safe and comfortable. So seriously, what city in America could you put a glass-covered walkway with lights and the glass wouldn't be shattered? Just craziness. Just craziness. So there's the spire and all the trees I was looking for. I think the towers are kind of just lost my orientation. I think the towers are right behind this building here. I don't think I've walked far enough. Yeah, I haven't walked far enough to pass them, so they've got to be right behind that building there. Looking for another landmark I usually use. There's a couple landmarks I've been orientating myself off of. I can only see one at the moment. Otherwise, all the other buildings just look the same. Oh, look at this. spectacular with a fountain. I love all these fat man obstacles too. So like I can get myself and my iPhone. That's about it. These are just fat man obstacles. See, check this out. They tell you this platform goes to those stops and tells you where you're at here with this red arrow, which direction it's going. Then you come over here and it tells you this platform goes to those stops. Shows you where we're at and where we're going. Pretty amazing. Okay, a little over 24 hours later, I'm finishing with a donut and a double espresso at a Starbucks here in Phuket, Bhutan, I think is where I'm at. There's the rail thing over there. And Starbucks can't see much here, but it's about to rain, so I'm gonna sit down and get some work done. And, hook this up. So this was about 20 ringgit. It's a little over $5 for a double espresso. They give you a nice little chocolate and a square donut. It's just a regular sugar donut, I presume. But that's my journey getting to Kuala Lumpur from Manila, Clark, Angeles. It's too far to lean back against the wall, but yeah, it's been a long 24 hours. The plane ride was not bad, but couldn't get any sleep. And I mean, I got a couple minutes here and there. I found a nice place to sit outside Central Station. You didn't get to see that, but had a couple of those rice triangles with, one was salmon and one was eggs, the little fish eggs, but I think the salmon was rotten because one bite my stomach started turning, so I gave up on it. And I checked into the hotel. Room won't be ready till later. And there's a couple secrets about hotels I'm not going to tell you, but let's just say sometimes it's better to wait and wait and wait, and then be one of the last people to check in. Other times it's not. So it just depends on where you're at and what you're doing. But it's no sweat off my back. I wanted to come over here and I wanted to find a Starbucks to chill at. And I found a nice quiet Starbucks. The staff here is spectacular. The one across the street is crazy busy and a bunch of kids running around, and I don't know, but I'll definitely be coming back to this one. I really walked in and just felt at home. It has that, I'm not a big believer of feng shui, but some places you walk in and it's like, I walked in here and just felt relaxed. So there you go. I'll drop prices in wherever I can. Just off the top of my head, the plane ticket was expensive because it was kind of last minute. So, and it jumped to prices. I was watching it at 89. I think I ended up paying like I'll drop it in there. The hotel was 2 nights at the Hilton Garden Inn South, Chowkit, Jalan Lane South. And that was, I think 85 for 2 nights. That kind of gives you an idea how affordable this really is. It was 55 ringgit from the airport to Central. It was 4 ringgit from Central to the hotel, and then a 200, 300 meter walk. And you can get grabs all those places. Taxi drivers are everywhere at the airport. And the last thing is, I really screwed up the airport. I should have hung out there. There's plenty of places to get coffee, eat. The airport's fabulous. I mean, it's a grade A mall in and of itself with, tons of space to spread out. But I did the train ride all in the dark. I missed all that scenery. So clouds are moving in now. What I experienced when I was here last time, not 100% of the time, but probably 80 to 90% of the time, is it'll be beautiful in the day, and then afternoon showers. You know, it's typical a lot of places in the world. And then showers come, go, and you know, you go about the rest of your day. Saranda was that way. It was really funny, you know, and you talk to people like, oh, I almost didn't book. Well, it rains for like 2 hours a day in Saranda, Albania in the summertime. But on the calendar, it shows rain, so everybody thinks rain all day. No, it's just, you know, seasonal, daily showers, and it's really not a big deal. I mean, everybody's out at the beach first thing in the morning anyway, you know, and then you go take a nap or get some food or clean up or do whatever, and then go out in the evening after the rain stops. So it works out great in a lot of ways, but it's just funny. So I'm gonna put all these clips together and put a video up from Angeles to Kuala Lumpur in 48 hours, 24 hours, 30 hours, probably 30 hours. I'll look at my clock and sort it out. Take care. Thanks for watching.